Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has ordered heads of local government administration, who are civil servants, to take over the administration of the 23 local government areas of the state following the expiration of the 3-year tenure of the elected council chairman on June 17th. Governor Fubara, in a broadcast, urged the local government administrators to man the council and await further directives from the state government. He commended the outgoing council chairman and other elected officials for their service and commitment to the people. Arise News correspondent Andy Omano reports live from Port Harcourt. Good afternoon. Always great to have you on the program, Andy. Thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon.
All right, Andy. So can you give us some details of exactly what is happening at the moment?
Okay, thank you so much. It's been a very busy Tuesday here in Rivers State. I say here in Rivers State, I may not have been able to traverse the entire 23 local government areas that constitute the state, but we've been able to touch about 4 or 5 of them this morning. As I speak with you, I am talking to you from the main entrance to Port Harcourt City local government area, where a group of protesters have laid siege since morning. What is their grounds? They are here to make sure that none of the local government chairmen, specifically for Port Harcourt City local government area, the chairman did not have anything to do with the office again. His tenure having elapsed by 12 midnight yesterday, June the 17th. And so it is this same that has been replicated across different local government areas. We've been able to touch Obiakpo local government area. We've been able to touch Obigbo local government area. We've been able to touch Eleme and a couple of others just this morning. And so that is what is on ground. What are they doing, the protesters? They said this local government chairman must not access the office again. I must quickly add that they are executing this task without any form of violence or not, because men of the Nigeria police force are ably on ground to make sure that there is no usurpation of law and order as they go about their peaceful protests. Over.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Andy. Vambai here. As you know, we can see the environment where you are seems, like a pretty sedate protest. However, social media and the news at large is now awash with videos of gunshots being fired. We are seeing people chasing after somebody who's purported to be an outgoing local government chairman. Police are on the streets. Where is that taking place?
Okay, I didn't quite get you, but I want to believe your question you asked is why people who had served, specifically politicians, will not want to exit office at the expiration.
No, Andy, let me take my question again. Let me interject and take my question again. I'll slow down. I understand it's a loud environment there. Social media is currently full of videos of gunshots being fired, protesters on the streets. There's even a video of a group of individuals chasing after somebody they're claiming to be a local government, an outgoing local government chairman. There are videos of vandalism, of posters, even of statues of the current Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike. Where is this unrest taking place?
Okay, specifically, the one you mentioned, the local government, is where I am doing this live crossing now, I must say. It happened earlier this morning in Port Harcourt City local government area, but we weren't here when it happened, but we got very reliable information upon getting here that the immediate gone local government chairman this morning, and some of his aides and security were about accessing this office. This is the gate to Port Harcourt, main gate to Port Harcourt City local government area. They wanted to access the office, but as at when they got here this morning, those who are sympathetic to Governor Fubara and the simplified movement were already on ground. So there was some form of resistance, as it were, and in the process, security men who are attached to the outgone local government chairman did fire some shots, and I think 1 or 2 persons were affected. So that happened in Port Harcourt City local government area. Nothing of such happened in Obiakpo, where we had touched this morning in trying to monitor the situation about this crisis being generated by transition from the outgone local government area to head of the local government, whom the governor in his statewide broadcast this morning had instructed should hold brief until local government chairman would be elected and sworn in. Yes, there's been, even in Obiakpo local government area, we heard that the vehicle, a car rather I should say, belonging to the outgone local government chairman, the person of George Ariolu, was vandalized. But we've not been able to put a finger on if he was inside the car when that happened. But I want to believe that he wasn't inside there, but one of his official car was actually vandalized also this morning. And so that is the situation. But what I must report quickly is the men of the Nigeria police are trying as much as possible to make sure that this crisis activated by this transition does not snowball into anything untoward. Just yesterday, the state commissioner of the River State Police Commissioner did address a hound of us yesterday, where he said his men will be on ground to ensure that the Federal High Court order that did say status quo be maintained is actually adhered to by both parties concerned.
And in this continuing crisis, when the two elephants are fighting, it is the grass that suffers. River State indigents, I see quite a few of them behind you. I wonder how they feel about all that is playing out this morning in terms of violence and unrest in the state.
Absolutely. The pocket of violence and that has brewed this morning, and none of them is supporting it. What many of them are agitating for is the fact that, look, the tenure of the immediate gone local government chairman had elapsed. They were elected in 2021, and this is 2024. And so 3 years down the line, they are agitating rather, that all should exit office, that they don't want another orgy of violence again in River State, especially when juxtaposed against what happened late last year, October to be precise, when all that happened. Remember, that crisis is still kind of festering. And oftentimes I talk about it. I say there is an uneasy camp, but the governor seems to have been able to appeal to a couple of riverians across board to make sure that there is peace. You can deduce that from his first year anniversary speech and the events that characterize that first year in office. What he kept talking about is there should be peace in River State for there to be meaningful development. Specifically, the protesters are asking that those local government chairmen should take a bow and let another set of local government chairmen come in, because the respective local government respective local government areas is not the prerogative of anybody, and so no one person or a group of persons should try, whether through the back or the front door, to want to perpetuate any political office holder at the third tier of government in power. They want them to exit, and so that there will be a transition from them to another to be able to affect the Rivers people positively, the way it should be.
All right. Now, Andy, just as we round up with you, today is obviously a public holiday. Will this continue until tomorrow, when people are actually expected to be reporting for duty at work?
Yes, but I see it continuing because even we've had a couple of one-on-one talk interviews this morning, and what kept repeating itself, the expression that kept repeating is, even if it is going to take us the next couple of weeks and months to occupy the entrances to the local government areas, we will do that to ensure that the right thing is done, to ensure that the outgoing local government chairmen are not forced on the people unnecessarily, to ensure that the Rivers people did get that which they expect, that is, people electing people whom they desire. Of course, they are saying that it's a break from the past, and I understood that to mean what used to be the order. They said they no longer want a one-man show, neither do they want a group perpetuating themselves or using their cronies to be in office. They want Rivers returned to the Rivers people, and the Rivers people say this is the best thing to happen, and they are going to run with it. So to answer your question directly, I see them occupying the different entrances to the local government council for the next days and weeks to come, until those who had threatened fire and brimstone are able to embrace sense of reasoning, so that there will be peace in this state that ordinarily should be the best, should play among the first 5 in the Committee of States in Nigeria.
Well, Andy Omano, thank you so much for reporting on this situation and for joining us right here on Newsday.